Okay, so today we're diving into something that might just spark some inspiration.
Yeah.
Portable buildings.
Oh,
And we're
interesting.
not just talking about, like your grandpa's dusty old shed.
Right, right.
Think, cabins, garages, workshops, even those trendy she sheds.
Yeah, those are really popular.
Today we're going to help you figure out if a portable building could be like the perfect solution to your space needs.
You know what's fascinating to me is how portable buildings have, evolved?
Mm,
They're incredibly versatile these days.
you're right.
Yeah.
And speaking of versatility, we found a company near Mississippi State University
Oh, cool.
called Double E Portable Buildings, and they really caught our attention.
Okay.
They're an authorized dealer for Derksen Buildings, which we'll get into in a bit.
Uh,
But what stood out to me was the sheer variety they offer.
okay.
I mean, their website is like a portable building wonderland.
It's a good sign when a company provides a lot of options.
Yeah.
It suggests they understand their customers have, diverse needs.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm looking at their site right now, and they have everything from basic storage sheds to those she sheds and cabins we mentioned,
Wow.
and even full-blown tiny houses.
No kidding.
Then you've got garages, workshops, carports. They even offer metal buildings.
That's great.
It's really impressive.
And it looks like they have a best value line as well.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a good starting point for listeners who are, budget conscious.
Okay, so before we get lost in all the options, can you give us a bit of background on Derksen Buildings?
Sure.
What should we know about their quality and reputation?
Well, Derksen has been a player in the portable building industry for over 28 years.
Wow.
Think about that. They've weathered economic ups and downs, changing trends, and they're still going strong.
Right.
To me, that says a lot about their commitment to quality and customer satisfaction.
That's a really good point. And I noticed on Double E's website that Derksen Buildings are actually handmade
Oh, wow.
with Mennonite craftsmanship. That detail really caught my eye.
Mhm.
It suggests a level of attention to detail you don't always see these days.
Absolutely. Mennonite craftsmanship is known for its focus on quality, durability, and traditional building techniques.
Right.
Combining that with modern materials and design, you're looking at buildings built to stand the test of time.
So we've got a variety of styles and a reputation for quality. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
That's like Gary. I see Double E mentions a summer sale on their website, but we all know those can be a bit tricky sometimes.
Right. And this is where things get interesting.
Okay.
Their website specifically says the sale prices listed aren't the final price. They encourage you to call for the best deal,
Okay.
which indicates they're willing to work with customers on pricing.
Okay, I like that.
Ah.
It suggests the more personal approach rather than a one-size-fits-all pricing model.
Right.
And speaking of personal, the website mentions they are family-owned and operated, which I always appreciate.
Oh, that's nice.
Plus, they're conveniently located right across from the Mississippi State University golf course.
Location is definitely key,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to delivery.
Right.
Double E offers free delivery and set up within 50 miles of Starkville.
That's great for those living in the immediate area. But what about those of us who might be a bit farther out?
Don't worry, the website says to ask for Mr. Dennis
Okay.
and inquire about delivery options beyond the 50-mile radius.
Gotcha.
So it seems they're willing to work with customers who are outside that initial delivery zone.
Now that's what I call customer service.
Yeah.
So we've got Mr. Dennis ready to help with the perfect building and delivery.
Mm-hmm.
What about things like electricity?
Uh-huh.
Do you have to figure all that out yourself once the building is delivered?
Actually, they offer pre-installation of electrical panel boxes and wiring.
Oh, wow.
This is a great option for those who plan to use their building for anything that requires power.
Yeah,
Workshops, offices, even those tricked-out she sheds we talked about.
that's really smart. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of the process. And while you're at it, why not add a Derksen Deluxe porch to really enhance your building?
That's a good idea.
I can just picture myself enjoying my morning coffee out there surrounded by nature.
That's a good point. These buildings aren't just about practicality. They
Yeah.
can be spaces for relaxation and enjoyment as well.
All right. I feel like we've just scratched the surface here.
Yeah.
We've got quality buildings from Derksen, personalized service from Mr. Dennis at Double E, free delivery within 50 miles,
Mm-hmm.
and a whole bunch of customization options.
Sounds like a good deal.
I'm starting to get some ideas myself.
It sounds like they've thought of everything.
Huh.
But before we get too carried away,
Okay.
let's break down what we've learned about choosing the right type of building and the factors our listeners should consider before taking the plunge.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of all the options.
Yeah,
But taking a step back to assess your needs is crucial.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin with figuring out what kind of portable building is right for you?
I think it starts with honestly evaluating your space needs and how you envision using the building.
Mm-hmm.
Are you primarily looking for storage, or do you have something more specific in mind?
I imagine a lot of people initially think of storage, right? Like, I need a place to put all this stuff.
Exactly. But even within storage, there are nuances. Are
Okay.
we talking about, seasonal decorations, lawn equipment, or something more specialized like storing a classic car or a boat?
And then there are those who are thinking beyond just storage. They might be dreaming of a dedicated hobby space,
Right.
a home office, or even a guest room.
That's where the real fun begins. I've seen people turn these buildings into everything from art studios and yoga retreats to man caves and home theaters.
Wow.
It's amazing how a simple structure can become an extension of your personality and interests.
It's like having a blank canvas to create whatever space you need.
Exactly. And thinking about these things beforehand can help you make smarter decisions about size, features, and even placement on your property.
So let's say you figured out how you want to use the building.
Mhm.
What are some other factors to consider?
Durability is a big one.
Okay.
You want a building that can withstand the elements and stand the test of time.
Mhm.
That's where a company like Derksen, with its reputation for quality construction and materials, really shines.
Right. And they offer warranties, which is a huge factor in my book. It shows they stand behind their product.
Absolutely. A solid warranty can give you peace of mind knowing that you're protected if anything goes wrong.
And let's not forget about the aesthetic side of things. These buildings don't have to be just functional boxes. They can actually enhance the look of your property.
I'm glad you brought that up. Companies like Derksen offer a lot of customization options,
Okay.
from different siding and roofing choices to those deluxe porches we talked about earlier.
Adding a porch can really transform a building into a more inviting space.
Mm.
It creates a sense of place, whether it's for enjoying your morning coffee or having a relaxing evening outdoors.
And let's not forget about the potential return on investment.
Oh, right.
A well-built and aesthetically pleasing portable building can actually increase your property value.
That's a great point. So it's not just about solving an immediate need, it's also a smart long-term investment.
Exactly. And when you factor in the potential savings from not having to rent storage space off-site or the added value of having a dedicated workspace,
Yeah.
it becomes clear that a portable building can be a wise financial decision.
Okay, so we've talked about assessing your needs, considering durability and warranties,
Right.
and even thinking about aesthetics and return on investment. What advice would you give to someone who's ready to start shopping for a portable building?
Do your research.
Okay,
Look at different companies, compare their offerings, and read reviews from other customers.
that's where a site like Double E's is helpful because you can see a good range of what Derksen has to offer right there.
Right. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
Reputable companies like Double E will be happy to walk you through the process, answer any concerns you might have, and help you customize a building that perfectly fits your needs.
And from what we've seen, they're willing to go the extra mile, like working with you on delivery options, even if you're outside their standard radius.
Exactly. It's all about finding a company you trust and feel comfortable working with.
Right.
After all, this is an investment you'll hopefully enjoy for years to come.
So we've covered a lot of ground from figuring out what kind of building you need to considering the practical and financial aspects. But I think there's another layer to this whole portable building thing that we haven't really touched on yet.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
It's about more than just practicality and functionality, isn't it?
Exactly. It's about the possibilities.
These buildings can become spaces where you can truly express yourself, pursue hobbies, or simply find a bit of peace and quiet.
It's like opening a door to a whole new world of possibilities. You know, when we were talking about Double E and Derksen earlier, something clicked for me. They don't just sell buildings.
Right.
They sell potential, you know.
That's a great way to put it. It's not just about the physical structure. It's about what you can do with it, how it can enhance your life.
Exactly. We talked about she sheds and hobby spaces,
Mm-hmm.
but imagine a writer finally having a dedicated space to work on their novel, or a musician having a soundproof studio where they can jam without disturbing the neighbors.
Or a family setting up a game room, complete with a pool table and a dartboard, creating a space for connection and fun.
It's about creating a space that's uniquely yours, a place where you can escape the everyday hustle and recharge, create, or simply be.
And that's something worth considering in a world that's constantly demanding our attention. Having a dedicated space for ourselves for the things we love can be incredibly valuable.
You know, it strikes me that this whole conversation has gone beyond just choosing a building. It's about recognizing the need for space, for personal expression, for carving out a little corner of the world That's just for you.
I think that's a powerful insight. And it's something that often gets overlooked. We focus so much on the practicalities of life that we forget to nurture our passions and create spaces that bring us joy.
And a portable building, with its versatility and affordability, can be a surprisingly accessible way to do just that.
Absolutely. It's a solution that's within reach for many people, and the potential benefits extend far beyond just having extra storage space.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think we've uncovered something much bigger than just sheds and garages. We've explored the power of creating dedicated spaces that allow us to live more fulfilling lives.
We've talked about the importance of assessing your needs, finding a reputable company like Double E that offers quality products and personalized service, and considering the long-term value and potential a portable building can bring.
But most importantly, we've encouraged our listener to think beyond the practical and embrace the possibilities.
To envision how a simple structure can become a canvas for their dreams, a haven for their passions, a space that's truly their own.
Beautifully said. And on that note, we'd like to leave our listener with one final thought.
As you consider the possibilities of a portable building, remember this. It's not just about acquiring more space. It's about investing in your well-being, your creativity, and the things that make you, you.
That's a wonderful way to put it. And if you're in the Starkville, Mississippi area, be sure to reach out to Mr. Dennis at Double E Portable Buildings. He can help you explore those possibilities and find the perfect Derksen building to bring your vision to life.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and keep diving deep.